Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas handed 2019 boost by Mercedes chief. Hamilton won his fifth world title this year by finishing 88 points ahead of Ferrari rival Sebastian Vettel. Valtteri Bottas was a big help to the Brit and he was rewarded with a one-year contract extension. During the post-season testing in Abu Dhabi, Bottas was trusted with doing the run-out while Hamilton was away at sponsorship events. This work is important as we need to select tires for the early races based on the information we find at this test, Shovlin said. It was a good day of running and the car ran without any issues. It's nice to get to the end of the test having had a fault-free and productive 2 days with Valtteri. It's also the last proper laps we will do with the W09. We have a lot of good memories working with this car over the last season. It certainly hasn't been easy, but the racing has been great fun and it's a year we won't forget for a long time. Ferrari new boy Charles Leclerc set the fastest time of testing, including beating teammate Vettel. Bottas was second quickest on day 1 but fell the fourth during next session. Teams across F1 used the Middle Eastern track to try out the new Pirelli tires. And Mercedes are now confident of defending their crown after the turn of the year. Abu Dhabi testing day 2 results: 1. Charles Leclerc, Ferrari, 1:36,450s, 133 laps. 2. Pierre Gasly, Red Bull, plus 1.466s, 128. 3. Lance Stroll, Force India, plus 1.594s, 122. 4. Valtteri Bottas, Mercedes, plus 1.998s, 143. 5. Carlos Sainz, McLaren, plus 2097s, 147. 6. Artem Markelov, Renault, plus 2.140s, 129. 7. George Russell, Williams, plus 2.386s, 36. 8. Daniel Kvyat, Toro Rosso, plus 2.412s, 155. 9. Louis Diltraz, Haas, plus 2.619s, 115. 10. Robert Kubica, Williams, plus 3.815s, 56. 11. Antonio Giovinazzi, Sauber, plus 3.985s, 125. Abu Dhabi testing day 1 results: 1. Sebastian Vettel, Ferrari, 1:36.812, 68 laps. 2. Valtteri Bottas, Mercedes, plus 0.419s, 120. 3. Lance Stroll, Force India, plus 0.603s, 56. 4. Max Verstappen, Red Bull, plus 1.135s, 132. 5. Sergio Perez, Force India, plus 1.164s, 67. 6. Lando Norris, McLaren, plus 1.375s, 136. 7. Nico Hülkenberg, Renault, plus 1.977s, 128. 8. Pietro Fittipaldi, Haas, plus 2.389s, 55. 9. Robert Kubica, Williams, plus 2.457s, 32. 10. George Russell, Williams, plus 2.700s, 42. 11. Kimi Räikkönen, Sauber, plus 3,066s, 102. 12. Sean Geliel, Toro Rosso, plus 3.623s, 150. Next news: Hamilton beats Verstappen in Team Boss's F1 Top 10. Lewis Hamilton has dominated Autosport's annual Team Principles Top 10 drivers of 2018, with Max Verstappen emerging as his closest challenger. In what has become an end-of-season tradition, Autosport asked F1's team bosses to rank their top 10 drivers, based on on-track performances, over the course of the year. Votes are kept secret to ensure team bosses are willing to take part and can give their honest opinion of drivers up and down the grid. Points are awarded using F1's scoring system, 25, 18, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1, to help generate an overall winner. After a campaign that many acknowledged was his best ever in F1, the results have now been published in Autosport's F1 Season Review issue, which is on sale on Thursday. It is no surprise to see Hamilton emerge as the clear winner, with 8 of the 9 team bosses who took part voting him as the top pick. Behind the world champion, things were much closer, with Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel and Fernando Alonso all earning a big haul of points. In the end, it was Verstappen who edged it from Vettel, with Alonso taking the 4th spot despite having failed to finish on the podium. The team bosses who took part were Toto Wolff, Christian Horner, Cyril Abiteboul, Günther Steiner, Zach Brown, Otmar Szafnauer, Fred Vassar, Franz Tost, and Claire Williams. Next news: the driver under most pressure heading into F1 2019. One driver heads into F1 2019 already facing question marks over his future. Crash.net's Lewis Larkham assesses why Valtteri Bottas is the man most under pressure ahead of next season. The contrasting fortunes following the season-ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix could not have been more different for Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes teammate Valtteri Bottas. 2018 heralded another championship triumph for Mercedes, with the German manufacturer continuing its perfect record of clinching every title on offer since the start of the V6 hybrid era in 2014, while Hamilton delivered arguably his best season in F1 to date to seal his 5th driver's crown. On the other side of the Mercedes garage, Bottas left the Yas Marina paddock cutting a figure devoid of confidence and one both physically and mentally drained. Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff later revealed the Finn had told him he wanted to disappear over the winter following a frustrating and ultimately disappointing campaign. Reflecting on his second season with Mercedes, a win this year initially plagued by bad luck and later hampered by Hamilton's charge to the title, Bottas claimed it had been his worst season in F1 so far. He ended 2018 with a low-key run of 4 consecutive 5th-place finishes, capped off by a woeful final race that he finished 50 seconds adrift of race winner Hamilton despite the duo sharing the front row. Overall, the race sums up the season quite well. It started off quite well and then everything turns to shit, Bottas admitted directly after the race. I think there's been quite a few good races, but things just haven't gone my way. I would say that, in general, I've been unlucky this year, but there's more than that. I know for a fact that I've performed better compared to last year. That's the only thing that matters after a season like this. You just have to learn and try to forget. But this is definitely a season that will make me a tougher person and driver for the future. Where did it all go wrong? Bottas' season did not get off to the best of starts when he crashed during Australian Grand Prix qualifying, but he recovered to finish in the points before narrowly being beaten by Sebastian Vettel in Bahrain. China was a race Bottas should have won. Starting 3rd on the grid, Bottas turned in a strong drive and found himself in the lead of the race after jumping both Ferraris in the pit stops, only for a badly timed safety car to ruin his chances. A strategy gamble from Red Bull to pit under the safety car proved a masterstroke, as Daniel Ricciardo charged through the pack and passed Bottas en route to victory. Nevertheless, Bottas left Shanghai just 14 points behind early championship leader Vettel. Bottas was again the quicker of the two Mercedes drivers for much of the weekend in Baku, and looked set to score the team's first win of the season after a safety car period for a collision between the Red Bull duo changed the complexion of the race and, on this occasion, worked in his favor. He led until 2 laps to go, when, in a cruel twist of fate, Bottas suffered a dramatic tire failure and was forced to retire. Victory would have seen him leapfrog Vettel into the lead of the standings. Instead he slipped to 4th, 30 points behind Hamilton, who inherited the win. Had his tire not deflated after hitting a piece of debris along the main straight, things could have looked very different in the title race. The Azerbaijan Grand Prix marked the beginning of the end of Bottas' title hopes, who quickly faded out of championship contention and never really recovered from the blow. He was really good until Baku, Wolff noted. I think he would have won the race there without the puncture and he would have been in the lead of the championship. After a long conservation, I believe that when you have no shot anymore of the championship, and you know you need to give up, it kind of damages you mentally. I hope it's not the case, he says not. He's a strong Finn and a warrior, but now over the winter we have to pick him up again and get him back to a good place. After July's British Grand Prix the momentum had well and truly shifted. Bottas' strong start to the season was little more than a distant memory as Hamilton went on to win 8 of the remaining 11 races, finishing the season with 11 victories and 11 pole positions. Bottas, meanwhile, recorded just 4 podiums in the same period, ultimately slipping to 5th in the standings, 161 points behind Hamilton. By remaining winless for the entirety of 2018, Bottas claimed the unwanted statistic of becoming the first Mercedes driver since Michael Schumacher in 2012 to fail to claim a race victory. It marked a new low for Bottas, who looked a shadow of the driver that claimed 3 race wins and 4 poles in an impressive maiden season with the German manufacturer. Next news: Lewis Hamilton named PETA Person of the Year. The driver has been honored by the animal welfare group. The Formula One driver has been singled out for praise by PETA people for the ethical treatment of animals for his discussions of a plant-based diet in the international press and on social media. Hamilton has said he supports the vegan diet for health reasons and to behave in a kinder way towards other species. He also cited greenhouse gases produced by cows as a reason for his diet. Hamilton said, "The cruelty is horrible and I don't necessarily want to support that, and I want to live a healthier life." PETA founder Ingrid Newkirk paid tribute to the racing driver and the message he delivers to his millions of online followers. She said, "Lewis Hamilton has proved to be not only a fantastic driver but also a force for good and a powerful ally of animals used for food." PETA is honoring him for inspiring his legions of fans to follow his lead, jumpstart their own energy levels, and spare animals' lives by going vegan. Past recipients of the award include Ricky Gervais and Brian May. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to share and subscribe to your channel to get the latest sports news around the world. Wished health and success. Goodbye.